Good morning, girls and boys. My name is Maureen. I'm so excited this morning to come and share with you about our superhero of the day, who is called Joseph. Joseph is indeed Professor Positive. Who knows which Joseph am I talking about? Yes, you guess it right. I'm talking about Joseph, a son of Jacob. Remember, Jacob had 12 sons. So one of his sons was called Joseph, who was his favorite son. Joseph was actually hated by his brothers because of his superpower of dreams and interpretation of dreams. So one day, when Joseph was in prison, he met two of King Pharaoh's servants, which was the baker and the butler. When they were there, Joseph's superpowers was manifested in prison. He was able to tell them what their dreams mean. Yes, he interpreted their dreams. When he came to Pharaoh, he didn't only interpret his dreams. His superpowers also convinced Pharaoh that, you know what, it's not only the bad news that only can prevail. There is a plan. He came with a plan that during the years of plenty, Pharaoh has to store up all the food so that during the years of famine, there will be plenty in the land. Indeed, Pharaoh liked what Professor Positive said, and he appointed him as his second in charge of the land. Can you see that it's not only the bad things that happen for the bad? Every time when we go through bad things, God is preparing something good for us. Joseph moved from being a slave, from being a prisoner, to be a second in charge in Pharaoh's kingdom. All this news were known all over the world that Egypt had plenty of food during famine. Joseph's brothers also heard about it, and they rushed to Egypt to go and buy some food. When they get there, guess what? They found their brother Joseph as the second in charge. They went to him, they bowed down to him as he saw that in his dream. They bowed down to him and they asked for food. He recognized his brothers, but his brothers did not recognize him at all. So he called them aside and he introduced himself to them. And you know what? His brothers were so terrified. They were so afraid because of what they have done to him. So they thought he has all the powers, he can even kill them, as they sold him as a slave. But because Joseph was Professor Positive, guess what he said to them? Who can guess? Who can tell me how Joseph is going to react? Yes, he said to them, do not worry. It was not your fault for you to sell me as a slave. This was all God's plans so that I can come and save you from hunger. So in all what he went through, he only saw God's plans. He only saw God in every moment. Even now, as we are in lockdown, let's us see God in all that is happening around us. I think I can see something positive about this lockdown. Because now our parents are no longer busy. They are always at home with us. This is our time to know them. It's our time for them to love us, to do activities with them, so that we can have this moment, have a better moment with them, have all the time with them. And it's also a good time for us to have time with God, to draw the superpowers from Him. Isn't it right, girls and boys? I'm sure even you at home, you are enjoying this superhero Joseph, who sees everything as God's plan in his life. Even during this week, see only the positive in this lockdown. Let us see God working wonders into our lives. Take your time to pray. Take your time to have a quiet time. Take your time to read your scriptures. Take your time to bond with your parents as much as you can. Until next time, goodbye.